Hey guys, welcome to the show everybody. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. What do I have today? You're not going to believe this. I've got two of the best tools in the world, FROMON impressioning tool and PRO-LOK impressioning tool. The duel begins. Which one would you buy? You make the decision. Come on into the show. We've got PRO-LOK and we've got FROMON. Let's get a close look at these tools. Come on, let's look. Oh, you guys gotta look. Sorry, I'm having too much fun today. Let's get a close up. Whoa, look at this blue beauty. Tip of the day, get the blue anodized one. FROMON's great impressioning tool. It's all knurled, made out of aluminum and steel. You tighten up the back end here and it tightens down on the key. Yeah. Here it is for sale. Typically running around $100. It's $124 here on this website. Here's PRO-LOK's beauty. Look at this. Tapered head. You can get right into a car ignition with this. If it has an edge on it, an older ignition, you can get right in there. Lightweight. There's steel up till about right there. I like it. It houses its own wrench to tighten down on the keys. That's nice. I'm liking this tool. Made by PRO-LOK. Looks like the PRO-LOK is the 700 PRO-LOK model. Great tool. You can get it from Locksmith Keyless. Best price in town really is. Look it. Wait for it. 44 bucks. Wow. That's half the price of the FROMON model. Look at that tool. Locksmith Keyless. Yeah, go for it. Here's the tools together. Get to see the difference. Now you'd have a hard time getting this into the ignition with these large areas on the tool from the FROMON model, but this tapered angle will get you in anywhere. Now you can turn the keys in both of these models sideways. Let's say you're in an area where you're having problems and it's awful tight. You can tighten this up and go sideways, and you can do the same with the PRO-LOK model. All you have to do is loosen up the set screws. Now I kind of like set screws to be loosened and tightened. On the FROMON model they don't want you to do that, but I see no problem doing that on this particular item. PRO-LOK has been around for, I don't know, ever since I've been in the business. Look at that. You get right in. Houses its tool right in the back end here, which is nice. The only thing I'd improve is put a cap on here. Your hand is just barely on the tool, but I like the weight. This is a very nice fit on your hand. Even this part right here gives you a place to impression. I'm liking this tool. There's the model number. Great tool. Made out in California. Hey guys, so This is such a beautiful tool. Super lightweight. You can get into any ignition, and you can even turn it sideways. It does leave a mar on the keys, but you know, these are all sacrificial keys. You're going to be filing them, and then you're going to make new keys with your key machine. I like where you can store the wrench. It's great. I wish it had a cap. I don't know why it doesn't. I mean, look, it's even designed for one. Maybe you can find one on the internet, or you could make your own. This is my first choice only because of the price and the lightweight super build. It doesn't have the same appeal as the FROMON model, but I will tell you, it holds the key like you wouldn't believe. The key does not move. There are marks here, but like I say, it's a sacrificial key. You're going to throw these keys away and you're going to make a new one with your key machine. Those marks don't mean anything anyway, even if you were to save the key. It's still beautiful. Now, look at the build on this one. This is really high tech. So if you want to show off your abilities to spend some money and buy the best, this is probably the best looking one. I found it to not hold the key as well. In fact, I had to tighten up those set screws. I would only buy it on sale, period. Don't spend full price. Shop the internet. But look at the quality of this. FROMON really put their best foot forward when they designed this years ago. I don't know, it begs for a new design, but you know, I'm not making the molds on these things. I wish it held the key better for the price. I could make a suggestion to them, but I don't think they will listen to the suggestion. No marks. Look at that. A couple little pin marks on it. That's cool. Well, I'm hoping you're liking what you're seeing. This is the FROMON model. It's been around forever. So has PRO-LOK. I'm just thinking $44 versus $100. Leave a comment, please. Tell me what you think. Have you used these two models? I have. And my first choice is the PRO-LOK, only because of the price. And I don't go to meets where they really use these tools side by side against another guy. And he might look cooler with this model in his hand. Probably would. If you want to be the cool guy, this is the model for you. Let's get back to the show. Well, there you have it, guys. Framing, PRO-LOK. Which would you buy? I'm thinking I want to save a few bucks. If you're going to meets where you do this impression, you probably want the framing. I mean, it's cool looking, really nice. But if you want to get down and dirty and just get that impressioning done for the price, PRO-LOK is the way to go. Especially with that tapered head. That's pretty nice. I'm liking it. Please subscribe to my channel, tell your friends, and I'll have more comparisons like this coming your way in the future. Yeah! Thanks again, guys. Don't leave yet, guys. There's so much more. I have an in-depth view of these beautiful tools inside the cylinder. You'll be glad you waited. This is what comes in the package. You have a plastic sleeve where this was in a mail bag without the key. And that's the standard impressioning tool. This is a rock solid tool, guys. I mean, great, solid. It's from PRO-LOK. LT700 has all the instructions right here. And there you have the tool. Entry armor. I'm liking that. Our brand, PRO-LOK. This is the real McCoy. It's patented. I'm liking it. Now let's look at the framing model. Here's the framing model. And it comes in its own box. Yeah. Here's the box. I punched a couple holes in it. Impressioning tool, IMMS001. Yeah, I'm liking it. Comes with a little wrench. You're not supposed to adjust these set screws right here. But it was in there without the key. Nice tool. Now, I did notice on the internet, nobody has color. This thing is anodized blue. You might get an older model. I would ask them before you order, whoever you get it from, what color it is. I'd make them open the box. You want the anodized blue. This is beautiful. I mean, gorgeous, don't you think? Really pops. So now, let's see it work inside of a lock. Yeah, we're going to use both of these things because you need a tool that really will work, don't you? I'm thinking you do. I like them both. 44 bucks, 100 bucks. You decide. We have our beautiful vise from PanaVice all set up. This is great. I'm liking it. And we have our cylinder in here. Now here's our first entry tool by PRO-LOK. I already prepped the key. Let's see how it does. Ooh, it feels nice. I can wiggle. I've got a better feel than the frame, and the frame is kind of heavy. This is very nice. All you want to do is put some marks on that key. It's as strong as an ox. I could snap the head off, guys. And I barely tighten those set screws down. So I'm saying this is a winner for 44 bucks. Go get it. Locksmith keyless. Go get it quick before the price goes up. Yeah, I'm liking it. Okay, we have our cylinder again. We have our framing model. Now let's stick this. Oh, I've got the wrong key in there. Let's change this to a blank. Pretty wild, huh? Easily changing. No set screws involved. You do kind of have to hang on here. Now I will say this, I impressioned, you'll check out my other video, I impressioned a key. And you got to crank this beyond your wildest dreams. You must crank heavy. My key is already set up. Now I'm going to stick it in. Let's see how it goes. Nice. I could, well, I could kind of break the head off. Got to really tighten this thing, guys. I'm just being totally upfront with you. If you're going to a meet, this does look cooler. But I can't grab a hold of this. My hand slides on the knurling. Of course, I have had several surgeries on my hands, but that's just the size of it. I can loosen that key. Now what I did find, and this is no problem really, I found if you tighten it up really tight and then take your tool, which it's not this one, these are very small heads in there, but if you take your Allen wrench and you stick it in there, this is provided Allen wrench, and you tighten it down. Just saying, guys, it really holds it better. They say do not do that. I don't know, maybe it'll break the head on this thing, but I found it to hold a lot better. I mean, I think now I could maybe, it still works beautiful. You're not going to be cranking down on this. This is extreme stupid. By pushing down on this, you're not going to do that. You're going to wiggle it. You're going to tension it from the right to the left. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And you're going to try to get your marks on your key. So this tool still is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it would be really cool in comparison to the PRO-LOK model. There's probably no comparison in the way they look. Now this thing really holds, and that's what you need. You need it to really hold, and it's tapered on both sides. You can get into any ignition. Not quite sure about this one. I don't work on cars, but you guys decide. 44 bucks, 100 bucks. I like them both. Probably own them both. Freeman loaned this to me. I bought this one outright from Locksmith Keyless. It was so beautiful, I just had to have it. I wasn't going to do a comparison, but it came in about 4 days from Locksmith Keyless. I like those guys, easy to work with. All these other companies that sell this, I don't know. Freeman, it doesn't even appear like Freeman sells it. I was hoping they sold it, and they have an old ugly picture. I mean, on their Freeman site. This is Freeman.com. That thing's kind of ugly. Hey Phil, change your picture. That thing really is ugly. This is beautiful. That's ugly. How are you going to sell it like that? That's my tip for the day. Phil, down at Freeman, change your picture. I could take a better picture of this with my old phone. This is an old phone. I could snap a picture and send it to them guys to change my website so quick. Wouldn't you do that, guys? That's my tip for the day. Frame it, change your picture. Anyway, there you have it. Two great tools. They are spectacular. I would get this one, hands down. If you have little to no money, you've got yourself the best in the world, and you can get it from Locksmith Keyless all day long for right around 44 bucks. Oh, and hey, they even sell the files. Yeah! There you have it, guys. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. Hopefully this was a nice way to look at these tools. Please subscribe, hit that like button, tell your friends. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and tell your friends. This is Mike Walker with Door and Lock Tips. Yeah.